Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark, back with another video. This is the review to my blind commentary, blind reaction to the final two episodes of Death Parade. I loved these episodes, Memento Mori and Suicide Tour. I mean, they were phenomenal episodes and so emotional. They were rough, they were tough to watch for sure. Both episodes had me very emotional, I would say. Yeah, it was a rough one, but I love this show. I had so much fun with Death Parade. It was such a cool show, such an interesting show. I mean, it tackled I feel like it tackled complex issues in an emotionally strong way, but it wasn't a complex series. I feel like it was despite the fact that they were tackling like deep shit, I feel like it was a series that kept it all still very easy to digest, which is why I think this is just a really likable show for almost anyone to appreciate. I feel like this was like a very high quality, a very connoisseur show, but also like a very easy show for anyone to like. I feel like this was really one of those shows that sometimes I watch a show and I'm like, damn, that show was kind of like a best of both worlds thing, where like it tackled really interesting things that make you think while also doing it in a way that isn't like fucking Monogatari or Evangelion or some bullshit that's like, if you're not into like mind fucks, then it's like not interesting, or it's just too sus, right? And a show like Monogatari, I'm just using those as examples, and those shows are very different, but they both are mind fucks in their own way. But like a show like Monogatari or Eva or stuff like that are like, but Death Parade was a very digestible show, but still tackled a lot of really sus things that I really enjoyed, and I love that dynamic. And obviously it being a short series, again, further making it easy to digest. Like I said, I'm currently showing Death Parade to my mom. It's her second anime, because I don't really count, like, we watched 2 episodes of Attack on Titan once and never got back around to it, and at this point I'm just going to wait until Attack on Titan's over to actually go through that journey with her. But yeah, we're 4 episodes through Death Parade so far, so we are doing that watch through, and I don't know, it might take a little while because we don't, do that type of stuff too much, but when I am around and all that, it's fun. And I can't wait to finish that and stuff. But yeah, Death Parade, it's a great show, and I'm really excited to get back into Monogatari, of course. With the end of Death Parade means the next rotation will begin with the opening of Nisei Monogatari, which I'm really excited for, as I was with Kizu, and really I was excited for Bake too, but having actually experienced Monogatari, I was really excited for the Kizu Monogatari films, and I'm really excited for the Nisei Monogatari series. So it's going to be really fun to see where this goes and like how the experience unfolds moving forward, now that we are into the third Monogatari series, or the third Monogatari entry, I should say. I think that's a good way to put it. The third Monogatari entry we'll be jumping into. My third of, what, 7? It's 6 or 7. Wait, how many? Wait, I'm actually gonna check real quick. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, our third of 7 Monogatari sections, and that'll be really nice. So we got, because we have the Bake section, we have the Kizu section, we have the Nisei section, we have the Neko section, we have the Kabuki Hana, Otori, Oni, and Koi section, we have the Suki and Koyomi section, and then we have the Owari section. Those are like then each of those sections will be done, and then in between each of those sections there's a break series, which was first Core of ReZero Season 2, then it was Death Parade, then Devil's Part-Timer will be the next one after Nisei, Maiden Abyss is after Neko, and then there's 2 undecided animes after Koi and after Koyomi, which we will get to eventually. But yeah, I will eventually announce that. Maybe in the next update video I'll announce what I'm doing with those series. But yeah, I'm really excited for more Monogatari. I think that's going to be fantastic. So far, the series is great. It's early on. There's been things about this series good enough to where it really could land itself as one of my favorite series of all time. Death Parade was really, really good in its own right, but Monogatari, especially given the fact that there's still so much more Monogatari to consume and to see where it goes, because it's such a unique story. It's hard for me to even say like where it goes. Monogatari, I feel like the storytelling, for lack of a better word, in Monogatari is so unique from anything else I've ever experienced that I don't even know how to fully explain it. But yeah, that's an experience to say the least. So I'm excited to get into some more of that. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for more anime in general. Like I said, this is a very fun anime slot, doing all the Monogatari series and also doing these shorter anime. Because this is kind of, and it's not like hard locked into this, but the way it's kind of structured, and I don't know how many people have noticed it, but the way, and especially the Monogatari kind of interludes, kind of make that a little less noticeable. But it's kind of structured to where slot 1 is kind of meant to be shorter-ish anime, slot 3 is kind of meant to be like middle length-ish anime, and slot 5 is kind of meant to be long anime. And of course there's, it varies a bit, but generally that's kind of the idea that I was going for. And I'm kind of treating each like section of Monogatari that I'm doing as kind of like a shorter anime, basically. So that's kind of how that's structured. But yeah, I'm really enjoying really, I mean, especially on the anime side, really everything I'm enjoying. Like obviously Owl House is a short one, and I'm only 5 episodes in so far, but I literally have thought each episode's been better than the last so far, which is a really good sign. Teen Titans is probably the best it's ever been at this point where I'm at, so I'm really excited for that. That's obviously the next video. That should hopefully be Tuesday for you guys, but tomorrow for you guys, which is also Tuesday for you guys, but also tomorrow for me. So I don't know, I should have just said tomorrow and that would have worked for everyone. But yeah, obviously Teen Titans coming up, and then Monster is really interesting. It's a very intriguing show. JoJo's has been really fun. I'm almost done with part 2, which will be interesting to start part 3 soon. And then, yeah, back on the Monogatari journey for another 4 rotations of Nisei Monogatari before we jump into another new series and Devil is a Part-Timer. But yeah, it's been a fun time all around. I don't really have that much else to say. The links to the reaction, at least initially, will be on Breach TV and Mega. Obviously, down the line, that might change if necessary, but at least when I'm posting this, it'll be on Breach and Mega, so those are your options. Like I said, might change down the line if I have to. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Other things of note, I don't know. I don't really have anything. There's monthly poll as always on Patreon to determine the movie I'll react to in June currently, because it's May. But there's one every month, so even if you're watching this in June, there'll be one for July. And yeah, also, I could use the support because reaction channel, so there is that. Hard to get the money. I don't know. I'm bored. I don't really have anything else to say. This show drained me. Even though it was only 2 episodes, it was an emotional ride, those last 2 episodes of Death Parade. So I think I'm ready to sign off here. So Flaming Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. Death Parade also signing out. Hope it has a great time being over. I don't fucking know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.